There's a tally light. Nice. What's up, dude? I'm moving up in the world.
Thank you for coming tonight. Welcome to the Chico Unified School District Board of Education. This is our regular meeting on October 16th, 2019. The first order of business is a report from our closed session. The board has been in closed session since 4:30, and we did have an action to report. The board voted unanimously to adopt resolution number 1484-19, denying parents' request to correct or remove a student record. And with that being said, we'll move on to our next item, which is the flag salute. Please join me in the salute. Thank you. So the next item of business is student reports, and it's really exciting. I'm going to let Superintendent Staley introduce that.
Well, this is one of the most special nights of the year because we get to recognize our students that got 100% on one or both parts of the SBAC test. And as somebody who has never had 100% on anything, most definitely including my last driver's test, I am really impressed with your achievement. So I'm going to introduce Tim Harris, who will talk a little bit about what it takes to get 100%, and then we get to meet all of these extraordinary students. And I just want to, again, congratulate our students. It takes a lot of work, and again, very, very impressive accomplishment, and impressive how many there are of you that have achieved at this high level. So congratulations.
Welcome everybody. Well, like Kelly said, we're here to honor all of our Chico Unified students who scored a perfect score on English language arts or math or both on last year's Smarter Balanced Assessment. A little bit about the assessments. California has had these in place for a few years now. It's widely recognized to be the most rigorous state assessment that we've had ever. In fact, since I'm the person in charge of all of this stuff, anytime we have teachers sit down and look at it, the first thing that look at the test, the first thing they say is, "Wow, that's hard." And it's really changed the way we operate in Chico Unified. I feel like we've really raised our game. A little bit more about these kids. Many of these kids have scored perfect multiple years. We have kids that have scored perfect in both for multiple years. So really, really impressive achievement. Also wanted to acknowledge your role as parents and family members in their development and all your support. There's no way these guys could be blossoming like this without your support. And then, like I'm looking at the 11th grade group over here, they're the kind of the product of home support, teaching support through many, many years, and look where they are right now. So it's a true group effort, and it's like Kelly said, it's a great night. So what we're going to do today is start with 3rd grade by grade level, and I want kids to listen right now as well. We're going to call your name. You'll come up and get a certificate, a medal, and then we're going to ask you to walk right over there where that guy's waving, and we're going to take a picture of you by grade level. Okay? So parents will have the students receiving for picture taking purposes. Kids will be receiving their award right here, so if you want to adjust yourself when your child's grade level comes up, feel free. And the group picture will be again right over there. All right?
Mr. Harris, also the board is requesting in the interest of time, and I know this is really hard part. But can we save our applause maybe for the end of each grade level?
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Correct. We will save our applause till the end of each grade level, and off we go. So I'm going to ask Superintendent Kelly Staley, Assistant Superintendent Jane Marchand, and Board President Linda Hudson to come down and help me. I will apologize ahead of time for any mispronunciations. Okay, for last year's third graders, this year's fourth graders, for English Language Arts, we have Lauren Carroll. Also for English Language Arts, Harmony Vosberg. Two out of all the Chico Unified third graders. For math, David Gisler. Hadley Jellison, Jason Kuhn, Karen Lipsky, Paul Meston, Kira Purvis, Lucas Slinkard, Olivia Sorensen, Caitlin Wasinger. And with a perfect score in both English and language art, or English language arts and math, Cecilia Bourne. Okay, moving on to fourth grade, ELA, Oliver Brown. Milana, Oliver, this is the second year in a row. For ELA, English Language Arts, Milana Charbonneau. Charlie Manning. These guys are grouped up pretty tight back there. Isabel Parmenter. Logan Pitts. Molly Shuey. Second year in a row, Ella Smith. Mia Smith, 2 years in a row for English Language Arts. Evangelina Sornos. And for last year's fourth graders in math, Michael Andujar, 2 years in a row. Xenia Anjum, 2 years in a row. Nicholas Carlson, 2 years in a row also. Natalie Dilg, 2 years in a row. Moodle Lee. Caden Mallinger. Caden Mallinger 2 years in a row. And then Benjamin Mayer. Maricia Panzer, 2 years in a row. Jack Pepas. Martha Viteratos. Oh, we had a typo with our third graders, so we're gonna go back up to third grade math real fast. And we're gonna have Paul Meslin come on up. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So. Oh. Isabel Parmenter for ELA in 4th grade. Charlie Manning for English Language Arts. Okay, for last year's 4th graders in English Language Arts and Math, for 2 years in a row, Maggie Alexander Graff. Also for multiple years in a row, Cade Baynard. For both English and Language Arts, or English and Math, Lincoln Blakely. 2 years in a row. And Karis Converse. 2 years in a row for both. Lily Hisler, 2 years in a row for both. Kaylee Nitsky, 2 years in a row for both. Lillian Plummer, 2 years in a row for both. James Sanchez, 2 years in a row for both. Conrad Seeger, 2 years in a row for both. Also for a 3rd grade perfect score, Dylan Kennedy. Okay, moving on to last year's 5th graders, this year's 6th graders. For ELA, Nathaniel Becker. Kayleen Chambers. Lucas Lazarski. Aiden Latrell Poon. Tierra McKay. Mackenzie Martin. Piper Nichols. Lynn Price. Grace Putterbaugh. Caitlin Randall. Bradley Sayer. Teenan Scott. Riley Smith. Ella Tucker. 2 years in a row for English Language Arts. Diego Vizcarra, 2 years in a row. For English Language Arts, Genesis Weems. Now for the perfect math scores for last year's 5th graders. Donovan Fitzpatrick. Quan Jimerson. Eugene Lee with 2 years in a row. Thomas Ma, 2 years in a row. Ammon Reddy. Tej Sidhu. And for perfect scores in both, for 5th graders last year, Athena Jean Agbuya, Allison Caldwell, Benjamin Engstrom, Paige Kennedy, Annabella Kilcoyne, for both English and math, Lucia Leon Ruff, Autumn Riley, and finally, Garrett Scott. And let's have a big round of applause for our Okay, for 6th grade, this year's 7th graders for last year's perfect scores in English language arts, Midnight Allen, Madison Guzzi, Megan Miller, Evie Redding, Addison Schull. Now we're switching to math. Last year's 6th graders, this year's 7th graders. Marina Elena Castro. With 2 years in a row, Devin Chang. 2 years in a row, Lucas Hubbard. Carter Ballinger. Matthew Rawlin. Imran Santu, Ryan Smith, Matt Vanderbilt, and for both English and math, last year's 6th grade, this year's 7th grade, Peyton Conway, Ella Grove, Etinosa Okiki, and let's have a big round of applause for on to this year's 8th graders. For English language arts, Bilal Abush. With 2 years in a row, Cipriani Kian. Also 2 years in a row, Ashley Eaton. Clara Gamble. Zuhan Gao. 2 years in a row, Rylan Harris. Brianna Hefner. Samantha Hauptman. Wesley Martin. 2 years in a row, Isabella Nyman. Gabriel Potkin. Anil Sandhu. Sherban Sarbu. Michaela Siegler. Kendall Stafford. Seamus Tyndall. Caitlin West. Abel Ballet. And 2 years in a row, Abel, we switch over to math. Also for math, for 2 years in a row, Andrew Long. Two years in a row, Erica Matson. Emmett Owen, excuse me. I've known him forever. Felton Price. Nathan Rower. And last year's 7th graders for both perfect scores in English and math, Landon Jerry. And Alexander Kroc. So let's hear a big round of applause for ourselves. I might add that this is the largest list of perfect scores we've ever had in this district. Okay, moving on to our 8th grade perfect scores of this year's 9th graders for English Language Arts. Chloe Alchin. Jolie Barrett. Annabelle Feller. Kelsey Fisher. And now we're switching over to math for last year's 8th graders. Thomas Burkle. Natalie Richnell. With 2 years in a row in math, John Goodman. Cole Jones. Grace Kazarian. Luke Kramer. Eugene Lee. Gavin Casillas. Jameson Riley. Lucas Romero. Madison Sabanzi. Summer Sun. Jacob Cosin. Dallin West. And for our perfect scores in both English and math, Elizabeth Harkey. Isabel Moreno. Imentunosa Obide. Ryan Sullivan. Raphael Lindsay. All right, a big round of applause for last year's victory. Okay, finally for our 11th grade scores. We were really proud of Chico Unified, especially for our 11th grade English Language Arts scores. We have a huge group of kids with perfect perfect scores. We're all so proud of our teachers, of our kids, of our parents. So we're going to start with English Language Arts. Gannon Agnew for 11th grade last year. Thomas Barber. Kevin Berry. David Chang. Hannah Clark. Maham Desai. Janat Dillon. Samuel Drummond. Eric Faith. Andrew Gersh. Aaron Gonzalez. Catherine Grego. Sean Harrington. Julia Hoberg. Lexi Hull. Grant Joyner. Savera Khan. Lucinda Law. William Long. Ian Lopez. Matai Lusu. Sierra Newby. Ethan Ortega. Esha Patel. Sophie Purser. Tyler Polici. Colby Rickelman Boone. Lyndon Rodstrom. Melissa Scarpelli. Isaac Schwein. Olivia Seward. Joseph Shepard.
We have this conversation. Oh.
We're gonna let the kids organize this next year. I think they'll do a better job.
I think this group will be organizing a lot of people in the next 3 years here. Lyndon Rodstrom. Melissa Scarpelli. My apologies. The traffic jam in here is in place. Riley Smith. Andrew Snyder. Got one. Kara Victor. Sequoia Wan. Sarah Will. Gavin Wilson Rosevier. And for math, on the notoriously difficult 11th grade SBAC test, Jacob Liu. Jackson Nicholson. Mason Tao. McKeever Watts. And for both English and math, for last year's 11th graders, Zuying Gao. Alejandro Garrido. Albert Ney. Josette Travis. And that wraps up our perfect scores for Chico Confessions. Thank you so much. Okay, I want to thank everybody for coming. We're going to take a short break. Please stay outside. We have some refreshments for you if you'd like to hang around for a little bit.